Oh, yeah.
All right, Shalom.
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 We're the brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming at you with another Friday lesson. Prior to getting started, we'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Kakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations, hope for elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and yes, we back again. Okay, another week. All right, doing the will of the Lord, bringing out this word. All right, in truth and sincerity. Okay, and this gonna pretty much be an open forum. All right, it's been a heavy week. All right, involving prophecy. All right, I seen you put that video Apostle Aram Lab did. All right, going into the basically how pretty much the MOTB is damn near here already, man. All right, it is here already. All right, the infrastructure, the blueprint, the groundwork, all right, is pretty much done. You see, and what we waiting on is what the actual momentum to pick up, all right, for them to implement this thing. You see, but outside of that, you have what? You have racial tension, all right, being kindled by that guy. What his name? Carmelo Anthony. All right, he killed the Edomite guy. All right, and pretty much you have protests going on all over America. All right, boycotts. Okay, with the Child dude, Rick Child, if I'm not mistaken, that's the Moabite man who killed the dude. He shot him in the back. All right, the Jake. Okay, so what we seeing is the Lord basically putting things back in its rightful order. All right, separating the nations in America, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
For like as all that is made.
Start at the top.
Start at the top.
If you're gonna do it right.
Yeah, verse 1. He answered me then, and measured thou the time diligently in itself.
And how do we measure the times, man? All right, through prophecy. Okay, the things that are written in the scriptures, all right, are the things in which we look forward, to seeing come to pass. All right, because they're basically markers in time showing where we are to get into our kingdom, man. Okay, it's basically like a measuring stick. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
It said, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And hey, we was just talking about that prior to this, because how do the Lord visit the earth? All right, through the angels, and what do they what are they in, man? All right, the chariots. You see? Keep going, Doc.
Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. But basically, it's going to say, man, Isaiah 46 and 9, man. He declared the end from the beginning.
Yep, we can find that too, huh?
He declared the end from the beginning, man. So, hey, man, these things that we're preaching on, man, was always being spoken on, man. So, hey, man, times are old. And now we're seeing everything being played out, man. Everything, hey, man, that the apostle old that preach, man, going all the way to us. They preaching, we see it being played out. I'm going to go to verse 5.
Real quick, I got this brother about to grab something.
This is Isaiah 29:6, and it says, thou shalt be visited of your house of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Are we not seeing these things? All right, they just had a large earthquake. I believe it was in South America, man. Okay, and at that video, you seen a school sitting down. They were actually holding hands, and I thought they were singing, but when I read the caption, that was actually the earth moving them. Yeah. They was moving back. You seen that video?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that might be in like Thailand. I think.
I know it was in one of those third world countries, But nevertheless, we're seeing the Lord visit the earth in these same manners in which He said that He would, man. Okay, go ahead, Doc.
Okay. I've got verse 3. Verse 3.
Come on. Well, real quick, I'm gonna say this too, because hey, not only is the Lord visiting the earth with the angels and things of that nature, but like I said, with storms, tempests, earthquakes, fires. When you go into 2nd Ezra, the 39th, not 2nd Ezra, Sirach, the 39th chapter, it tell you these things are meant for vengeance, man. All right, and the Lord is paying a visit to a lot of wicked ass Jakes, all right, Edomites, and some of you other nations, man, by way of these things, man. Okay, go ahead.
Said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shall well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Hey, maybe about 2 weeks ago, France had a riot. Okay, cars were flipped. All right, bus stops where they have the glass where people sit at. Those things were broken. Okay, garbage cans were set on fire. People were getting beat up. All right, these things are happening in real time. These are all signs in birth pains, as it says, man. Okay, unto the coming of our Lord Yahushua, man, Hamashiach. You see, one more time, man. Read it again.
God. It said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Stop right there. Who got that? Isaiah 46. Come.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46. Starting at verse 10 to read, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
That's right, man. One more time, Mark. I was flipping over to
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46, verse 10, and it reads, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Yeah, it's the pleasure of the Lord to bring this devil down, man. It's the pleasure of the Lord to separate the nations. You see? It's the pleasure of the Lord to bring the pomp down of the people here in Babylon the Great, man. Look at that guy. Look at his pomp. You see? Looking like a retro future skater. Come on, man. You know? But the Lord gonna do us his pleasure. All right? None of these things are happening as a coincidence, or, you know, these different political figures are having this spontaneous idea just to go to war with Iran or whatever the case may be. These things have been planned out since the foundations of the earth have been put together, man. All right, since things were formed, this plan, all right, this thing we call life, the Lord had already mapped it out from the beginning to the end. You see, this not like no runaway train, man. All of these things are planned. All right, by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Go ahead. I'm gonna get you to jump to Isaiah 48 and 3.
I got one to back at 46 up.
Come, you got something to back at 46 up?
You're just a priest going into the Lord, controlling the government.
Hold that. Go ahead with that. We'll get that.
Because it basically reiterates what 46 and 42.
Okay.
Well, it's the book Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8. It says, I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass.
And real quick, okay, hey, the Lord said he's not gonna give his glory and his praise to these different idols, man. Okay, Jeebus cross, right? Allah, the universe, and whoever else you put in that gumbo pot of bullshit, man. All right, that vomit, okay. And what do we see happening? The Lord is breaking those strongholds down by what? By way of this truth, man. By way of this word. We're getting so close. And as I was listening to Apostle Ramla video going into the MOTB, he basically was going into how Apostle Tahar said this a while back, man. It don't make sense to go back and forth with these people, because this thing of ours will shine true, man. All right, these words are true. You see, they are proven. All right, these words, these holy scriptures, all right, have been proven, man, in the earth.
Being played out, man.
You see, there's no other book, there's no idol, all right, false idol, man, all right, that can make these things happen. And that's why the Lord said he will not give it to another. And how you gonna do that? By breaking them down, man. showing you that there's no life in them. Hey, Baruch the 6th chapter going to that. The 5th chapter, Slakia. Baruch the 5th chapter going to that, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 9, Isaiah 42 and 9 says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
And what is that? In layman's terms, man, prophecy. You see, before something, to prophesy means to say before. Okay? So the Lord said he gonna tell us the things in which he gonna do before he do them. All right? And contrary to popular belief, these guys in these different churches, different organizations, these are false prophets, man. Okay? Most of them, listen to our apostles, man, or were taught by our apostles. Okay? But the main difference between us and them is they don't have 100% truth. You see? They don't have 100% doctrine, man. All right? That 1%, they could be preaching the truth 99%. All right? That 1% is off. All right? That was it in that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc. Well, no. Go ahead, get yours. Slacker.
God, just to back up that point that, Yahweh is controlling these kings, to push this, the plan. This is Proverbs 21 and 1, and it says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth whithersoever he will.
So, all right, we were dialoguing prior to cutting the camera on. All right, Donald Trump said basically that he didn't promise that there wouldn't be war, right? And it's not even up to him, okay? It's up to the Lord. The Lord, read it again. Read it one more time.
God, this is Proverbs 21 and 1. It says the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh.
And that word heart right there is la'ab, man. Your mind. You see? The mind, the very thoughts, okay, that this guy does thinks, Slakia. All of the things this guy thinks are in the hands of the Lord, man. He's not making any decisions of his own fruition, okay, or his own so-called free will, because there is no such thing as free will, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, as the rivers of water, he turned it whithersoever he will.
And what's the similitude or the likeness, right, of the rivers of water in the mind? Okay, hey, it's sporadic, man. The thoughts. Hey, look at Donald Trump, man. Look at the thoughts of this prideful devil, man. They're like the Lake Pontchartrain right here, man. They go all over the place. Then they get calm. Then they spike up again. That's how the Lord got this devil's mind, man. Especially in these times. Okay. You go ahead, get it.
God, just to back the brother up with the article. This is MSN. It says Trump says he didn't guarantee no war after pledging not to start wars. It says Washington on the night he won his 2024 presidential comeback bid, Donald Trump reminded his supporters that he would never start a war during his first term and pledged not to start one over the next 4 years either. They said he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Trump said during his November 6, 2024 victory speech, reciting a line he used frequently on the campaign trail. It says, yet now, as U.S. remain in a month-long conflict with Iran, Trump is denying he made the pledge, telling NBC's Meet the Press host Kristen Welker in a contentious interview aired June 7th. I didn't guarantee no war. Why would I have built the strongest military in the world?
Hey, and it tell you in Revelations, the 6th chapter, that Hey, it was given, okay, power unto that red horse to do what? To take away peace from the earth, man. And that's a proud sentence that dude just said, man. You see? Wow. Hey, what that guy said in Belly? What's that Belly? When he say what's the point of having soldiers if you can't use them?
That was on Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Yeah. Cameron.
Hey, and That's what this devil is basically saying, man. I've built this military. I've spent billions of dollars, okay, in you know, creating new weapons, all right, bio weapons, okay, different defense systems and different mechanisms to enhance, all right, war. What's the sense of having all those things if I'm never gonna use them, man? All right. Well, and really, basically, this devil is saying, look, I lied. I found the loophole and I lied. And who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop him, man? Okay. Ultimately, we have to understand that what? Hey, the Lord have this devil in his back pocket, man. It's you know, it's already written that this devil will go down. You see? That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Come on. Go ahead with you got a precept?
Yeah, real cool is to back you up about this devil lying.
Yep.
This Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. And that's exactly what this brother going into, man. All these devils do is lie. Trump saying he didn't want to start war against stuff, things along that nature. And then he says one thing and do another. All he do is lie, bro. They tell you in the book of Sirach, never trust thine enemy. All these devils do is lie, and deceive the people, bro. You got it, out.
Kind of what's saying in the scripture, man. You know, their words are smooth than butter,
Yep.
but war's in their heart.
Yeah.
That's right. Shit, get that, man.
That song.
You know, hey, get it where he say he wears violence as a chain. You know? Because Jay gotta remember that this devil is this is his blessing. Okay? This is what he do. This is his time to shine, man. Okay? He's about to show the earth what the Lord blessed him with. You see? And rightfully so. Because we gotta understand this. By him demonstrating what the Lord had blessed him with, which is the sword, okay, that's getting us closer and closer unto our kingdom, man, unto peace. All right, before there's peace, there must be destruction, man. Or like this brother said, war. Okay? And you have a lot of Jakes out here, man, that don't know what's coming down the pipeline, man. Right? Hey, just about, let's say, a mile up the road, 2 miles up the road, you got IUIC over there passing out pamphlets with the same old bullshit, right? The same old bullshit pamphlets, okay? Which the cat is out the bag already, man. Majority of Jake know, all right, about the Israelites, man. Why are you not preaching about the MOTB, okay? Jacob's trouble, right? These are the things in which are now in present, right? These are the things that you know, we're supposed to warn about. You see, that's the impending doom, okay? But yet, you come 2 miles this way and you got what? The real prophets bringing it out, man. You see? Go ahead with that violence as a chain.
This Psalm 73, verse 6. It reads, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment.
Hey, and I had it mixed up. It said pride. They wear pride as a chain, man. And that's fitting. I could see Donald Trump with that blue suit on, with the red tie, and a big ass chain that say pride on it, man. You know? That's what this devil is about. Okay? And he's finna show the world, all right, what the Lord blessed him with. They got read the latter part.
The Psalm 73, 6, it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment.
Right. Hey, that violence is just like how we put our garments on, okay, to represent what? All right, to be covered, okay, with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We got the you know, hey, the fringes to remind us of the, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments. You see? Hey, this devil put on violence like we put these on, man. He wears violence like you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth and put your clothes on to go out. That's what this devil does, man. You see? You want to say something?
Roughly paraphrasing, it says he can't sleep
unless he do mischief. You know? And that's what this devil is about. Okay? And slowly but surely, the Lord is peeling back, all right, the layers, all right, that this devil has laden himself with, okay, disguising himself with, man. It's like Scooby-Doo. Remember when they got caught and then they pull a mask off at the end? That's what the Lord is doing to Esau in front of the whole world, man. Okay? Go ahead with who had that was it in that?
That was it on that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he had a few seconds.
Go ahead with that.
That's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. But the just shall live by faith, by his faith. Say, yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man.
That's right.
Neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as debt, and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, I tell you that he is as debt, man, and he can't be satisfied. Okay? That's why this devil ultimately got to be put down. He's like a rabid dog. Okay? When you got a dog with rabies, he's completely out of his mind. He's vicious, and he must be put down. You see? That's how this devil is. He's a mad dog, man. But he gonna get that what? That old yellow treatment. He gonna get put down once his purpose is fulfilled, as it speaks on in Romans. All right, I believe that's the 9th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, once his purpose is fulfilled, okay, him being that whooping stick, all right, and take peace away from the earth and things of that nature. Obadiah tell you what his next mission is, man, to be obliterated. That's the last step in the Lord's plan as far as dealing with these Edomites, man. Okay. Oh, you had more, huh?
Yeah, let me.
Go ahead.
It says, but gathered, it says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people.
That's right. Okay. And he do it by force, right? Everything this devil has done it by either deception, right? Deception is his first and foremost strategy. That's step one. Okay. If you don't obey the rules on whatever playing field, okay, it could be political, it could be on a local level, a national level, whatever the case may be, man. If that doesn't work, if bribing don't work, if deception don't work, he's coming with force. You see? And that's what this devil is telling you in that article, man. He ready for the action. He ready for action. And shit, we are too. Okay? We tired of prophesying these things, man. We ready to go home. We're wore out. Okay? But through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, we're given the spirit to preach these things, all right? And hold on. Okay? Go ahead.
Psalm 140, verse 1 and 2 to read. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war.
Oh man, get that in another translation. All right, because that went into what it says. He basically think of mischief, man. Okay, and what it's in Psalms the 21st chapter. You don't have to get it. It's one of my favorite ones going into the MOTB, man. All right, hey, he intends to display a mischievous device. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. He got mischief in his heart, man. Okay, that's that MOTB. You see what we just had this week. What that guy name is, man?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. He just became what? The first trillionaire? Yep. By way of what? Okay, sowing mischief, man. All right. These are the things that are happening right now, man, in front of our faces. The infrastructure, right, of the new world order is happening right in front of our faces. You see? But go ahead. You have more?
I got it for a different translation.
Go ahead.
This is in the GNT Psalms 140, verse 1 and 2 to read. Save me, Lord, from evildoers. Keep me safe from violent people. They are always plotting evil, always stirring up quarrels.
That's right, man. Hey, this devil, we need protection from this devil, okay? Because it's gonna come to a time where all right, the men of the Lord and those that believe on the men of the Lord, all right, will be ostracized from society, man. Okay, they won't be a part of this you know, this NWO, man. There's no place for them. And then after a certain amount of time, when they get tired of ostracizing, they're gonna want to hunt those people, man. And we're gonna need that protection from that violent man. You see, just because a dog don't show his teeth don't mean he don't have them. All right, it's finna get to a point to where the law gonna unleash the dog on the earth, man. You see? Go ahead with your precept.
I got a precept to back that brother up. This is Micah 2:1.
Uh-huh.
And it says, woe to them that devise iniquities and work evil upon their beds.
Mm-hmm.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand.
Go ahead, break it down.
Man, and that's what Esau does. He can't go to sleep without thinking of something evil to do. But
right.
Whenever his light comes, whenever the time for the next day to show up, he's gonna do it. You can see a lot of things that he's done in this world that just straight up wickedness, man. That's just who he is.
I mean, he is the wicked. All right, he's living up to his name, man. All right, he's the son of perdition, the son of destruction. Okay, that's all he knows how to do. He don't know how to do nothing else, man. All right, it's like I've been saying this whole video. All right, him coming in that, you know, that Bon Jovi peaceful spirit. All right, that's a facade, man. Okay, that's a facade. Get it in Sirach. I think it's the 10th chapter, man. When going to you wipe you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Grab that, man. Okay, because all this devil does is play games. Right? He's into analytics and manipulation. Right? Scriptures tell you in Psalms the 64th chapter. Right? His heart is deep, man. Okay. This devil is into the schematics, man. Right? You found it?
Yeah, 12.
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
That's right.
Though,
go ahead.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, all right, in the animal world, when an animal, especially in you know, higher intelligence animals, when you come crouching, all right, that's a sign of respect, that's a sign of humility, that's a sign of you know, you can trust me, right? And that's how this devil comes, man. But he does it by way of what, man? Propaganda, okay, and different things of that nature. He try to win you over first, man. But the whole time he's what? He's like he gonna become that serpent. You see? That's what a serpent does, man. He camouflages himself, right? That's how this devil does with his deception. But soon we're gonna see those horns. Go ahead, Art.
It says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
Right, because it's damn near, you know, impossible to pretty much wipe rust away wholly, right, all together. You see, that's a very hard thing to do. Okay, and what the scripture just says, like you wipe the looking glass, right? If you wipe a looking glass, right, that's showing you the clarity of it, so you can see clearly who this devil truly is. Okay, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, show you that, man. All right, the wicked being revealed. You see, and once this devil, once the light is shined on him, which it is now, all right, he's gonna what? Feel as though he's backed in the corner, and his only other out is what? That sword, man, because the deception has not worked no more. All right, hey, the apostle said this a while back, bro. It's gonna get to a point where they openly say we worship Satan on these different media outlets, social media outlets, TVs, news, right? That's that dude third time, huh? You know, but nevertheless, okay, for all we know, he could be recording us. For all we know, you know. But nevertheless, hey, these are the things in which are gonna come to pass in real time, man. They're gonna openly say they in the PDF file activity, right? Different rituals, things of that nature, which we starting to see a lot of that come to light now. Okay, go ahead, make your point on finish it out however you want.
God, because no, you mentioned him being that serpent.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, an actual snake. Okay, it typically tries to get away. Okay, but when you back it into a corner, what does it do? It lifts up and you start to see those fangs. And then it's in attack mode from that point. But this verse 12, to back up your point, it says, set him not by thee.
Yep.
Least when he had
real quick. It says, set him not by thee, which 2/3 of the nation of Israel have done that already. Okay? They have set this devil by them, or set themselves next to this devil, wanting to be equal, okay, wanting to be accepted by this devil, right? Which we understand is going to.
It says, least when he had overthrown thee,
yep,
he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
That's right, man. Hey, this was a warning, all right. Hey, for the elect, all right, to understand, hey, this devil, he's coming in secrecy, and to watch out and be wary, man. Okay, be wary. 2/3 not being wary, they're gonna be pricked, and they're gonna be pricked literally too, man. All right, not just spiritually, but they're gonna get literally pricked. All right, by that what? That palisade, man. That Karax, okay, which is gonna administer the RFID microchip, man. You see?
Let me get this last verse.
Go ahead. Y'all bring out whatever precept y'all have, man.
13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yeah, and that's why we don't feel sorry, and we won't feel sorry in Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord gonna harden our heart towards 2/3 because we have what? We have get Jeremiah 15 for me, all right? And you can start at the top. You know, the Lord gonna harden our heart because the time of repentance is over with. Well, it's closing. You see, as long as you see the prophets out, it's still time. Okay, it's still time, but that gate is slowly closing. All right, and that's not only a warning for them, but that's a reminder for us as well, man. All right, to keep strong and to keep pushing. Okay, because this thing is almost over. You see, the time for prophesying is almost over, and when that happens, we one step closer to what, man? Our kingdom. You see? Go ahead with your precepts, man.
This Revelations 12. This Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And I was just backing up the brother Kalaya when he was saying, like, it's gonna come to the time when the devil just gonna come out and say what he really is, man. Because you only can keep alive for so long. When the truth is prevailing over and over and keep on tearing down your sins and your lies, it's gonna get to the point where you just gonna have to come out and just say, F it, man. This is who I am. But it's coming to the time when stuff getting more revealed, when he's gonna start implementing these harsh draconian laws and come out with the chip.
Because that's who he truly is. All right? That's who he truly is. You see? Hey, this devil has portrayed, the good Samaritan, all right, the righteous neighbor, and other titles that fall along with those ideologies, right? He has put on a damn good show, but the show is over now. You see? Go ahead.
It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, that ye dwell in them. woe unto inhabitants of the earth
Mm-hmm.
and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Hey, the Lord had to bring it out right behind it because he had just brought that out.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lord had to bring it out again. You know, hey, he know he got a short time. All right, a short time for what? To ultimately for rulership. You right, but what? To set up this, not set up, but to go forth. All right, with this NWO, to have everybody technologically, all right, connected, right, with currency, okay, your living status, right? Go ahead.
August, yeah, you start right now, man. You just signed a contract with Palantir, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Tell you, man, to create database, man, for Americans, man.
And
To track them.
when you go into it, man, hey, that devil been had that shit done already. He just waiting on the time to say he did it. All right,
Yeah.
this the devil we talking about, man. Nothing is done straight up. All right, he's the deceiver, and he's doing his job, man. He's deceiving. Okay, hey, they got an article that's going into what that brother saying, but they gonna start with the inmates. If a brother put it in the chat a couple days ago, I was glancing through it, you know, but I mean, if you can't find it, so be it. But I'll briefly speak on it. All right, they're gonna start, all right, with those that don't have the choice, all right, that don't have the choice of refusing. Okay, you're a property of the state. You see, you're property of the government, man. Okay, so they're gonna administer, all right, these RFID microchips within them first. You see, and then it's gonna come out to the public. All right, and they say they do what? They push it saying they can track the inmates in real time, okay, things like that, you know. But nevertheless, that's what they intend, man. All right, they intend to basically penetrate everybody, man. Okay, and control them. That was it in that. Who was reading?
Yeah.
That you?
I got that.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I got that
Salak.
article,
You found it?
though. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I found some. It's
We'll bring out whatever y'all got. Salak.
this other news.info.
Uh-huh.
It says Trump's Palantir power surveillance is turning America into a digital prison.
Hey, before we even continue on, what did we went into this maybe what 2 to 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. All right, going into those flock cameras. Okay, all of these, it said a digital prison. You see, what this devil want to do is what? He want to be like the Most High. Isaiah 14, man. Okay, he want to set himself up as the Most High. He want to see all, know all. Okay, he want to be everywhere at one time. And how can he do that? By way of these different things in which we're speaking on, man. All right, the flock cameras, and ultimately the RFID microchip, because it's gonna track your financial, basically your financial transcript, what you buy, what you sell. All right, how much you got stored up. Okay, your intentions on what you want to buy. All right, hey, this devil, he's gonna have access to all of these things, right? Who you're connected with, who you're around. All right, these are the things in which he desires to know. He's what? He's tracking us through these, okay? Phones, the TVs, okay? Hey, the even the internet routers, man. The internet routers have been weaponized, okay? To I forget the specific word, but to basically track you off the Wi-Fi signals, man.
Yeah.
To give a 3D outlook of what's going on in your house. He can tell you how your house is laid out by way of that.
Yep.
You see? Go ahead, Doc. You want to make a point?
No, you did it. You cleared it.
Come, go ahead.
Yeah, it said in the article it said President Trump plans to fuse government power with private surveillance tech to build a centralized national citizens database.
So he wants to fuse, right? To merge, right, man with what? The Internet of Things. You see? The Internet of Bodies going into That's a deep rabbit hole. 15-minute cities, you see? Things of that nature, man. All in the name of what? Convenience. Okay, that's how he's getting this thing over, right? Yes, it's convenient as a motherfucker for me to go inside the store and just double tap my power button and pay for my products or whatever I'm going to get. Okay, but this devil want to do more. He wanted to where you can just go into the store, get what you want, and walk straight out. And you've been deducted for whatever it was that you went in at a purchase, man. Okay, your house locked at the thought of it. Hey, y'all seen that
That Jake.
Yeah, that fucking
The Jake that got that he got the Neuralink implanted in his he got a Neuralink implanted into his head.
Yep.
I think he was like the first Jake to do that. But he said he wanted to be more into the future. He said you want to get like a jump start into the future. And when you look at him, man, you could tell he's bugged out. You could tell he's a empty shell, you know?
nigga a tip, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nigga a smooth brain fucking tip.
Yep.
All right? But that's how, go ahead.
I think he got multiple chips implanted in his head. I'm not mistaken. I think he got like 2 or maybe a little bit more. And he said he could control different things at one time, man. So you can see, you know, how he's looking and what he's what he could do. But in the end of it, man, you look at him, he's really bugged out. His eyes wide open, you know. His expression looks dull. You know, he looks like a empty shell. You know, a spirit without a body, man. He's gone.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, but nevertheless, it is, brother. He on point. Okay, when you look at that fucking, hey, get a picture of that smooth brain nigga, man. You know, cause nigga with a smooth brain, he ain't got too much going on up top, man. He's not intelligent, all right? When you're learning, wrinkles, you get wrinkles in your brain, man. That's a smooth brain nigga, man. You know? But they're gonna use Jake to push that. And not only guys like that, because hey, if you look at him, he got the tattoos, right? He's built. Okay, he got a strong frame, okay? The bald head too, right? With the beard. They're using the stereotypical, you know, Jake to what? To push this thing. Yeah, go ahead.
God, this is the video of the dude. They call him the Neuralink, man.
Do you have any side effects? No, I don't have any side effects.
Do you have any? I don't have any. Hey, bring it back. Bring it back.
Oh, I can't feel it. Is it?
Turn the volume on.
Oh, turn the volume on?
Yeah. Turn the volume on. You can show the nigga.
My bad, slide. But yeah, this a dude. Hold on.
So like I ain't know what the how to say that shit.
Yeah, but when you look at him, man, you can tell through his eyes, you know, he looks soulless. But my bad, slide.
Nah, you good. All right, and fair use. All right, that was you know, used for educational purposes and not used for any monetary gain. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I will make a point too, because ultimately, man, this devil, this is like you going to, he trying to achieve basically immortality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Transhumanism, which merges man with machine.
Yep.
Trying to be robotic. You know, different movies show you that too. Atlas and other movies like that where robots basically, AI chips basically run the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got stuff in your brain, advanced technology. This devil, what the devil Nuval said. He said, forget the Lord, we could do this ourselves.
Yep.
We could live forever. That's the mindset of a devil, bro. You got it.
Yeah, but I also was reading the article going into how they had AI and they had gave it a fake world. It's like a simulation, and it's saying within a certain amount of hours, man, everything was completely destroyed. It said crime rate and all that stuff was going up. So think about the future when all this stuff comes out with the AI, Neuralink, and you know the chip.
Right, and as I said, man, all of these things are being pushed under the guise of convenience and basically safety. Okay, they're deeming people like us who are explaining, all right, really the elect, but we also understand that there are some, you know, of the heathen that are inclined to the things in which Esau Edom is preparing to do. Okay, but they're targeting these specific sorts of people. those the woke people, obviously, we, you know, of the truth, but nevertheless, all right, we're being targeted, okay? It's a specific phrase, man. My memory all jacked up, man. I gotta take that Bacopa herb, man. Help with the memory.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you know, it's
You blacklisted.
yeah, pretty much. You know, go ahead with your precept. You got a precept before we get this one?
Yeah, I got
Go ahead.
the back of what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's good.
But this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, "Let Satan should get an advantage of us, who are not ignorant of his devices."
That's right. You know, and this is the device of all devices, man. Okay, that we're speaking of, man. The MOTB. All right. The very thing in which the whole world, you can grab that in Revelations for me, all right, will be tempted with. You see, that hour of temptation. All right, this the very thing in which John the Revelator seen, all right, when the Lord gave him the vision of the end times. All right, we're seeing these things come to pass. All right, that's why it's important to do what? Be on your Habakkuk 2 and 2, man. You see, waiting, watching to see what the Lord gonna tell us, man. You see? Hey, matter of fact, who was reading?
Yeah,
Go ahead and get that Habakkuk 2, man.
Okay.
You know, because that's important. No, I was talking about Amaka could grab that Habakkuk 2.
This is Habakkuk 2, and you want to start at 1 at the time?
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me.
And all right, being on your watch, being attentive, okay? Being proactive instead of reactive. The world is on reactivity. We on productivity, all right? We're getting to the worm, man, so to speak. You see, on these different news outlets, okay, different social media platforms that go into the different things in which your news channels don't go into, right? Hey, different articles, sending brothers things, okay, conversing with other brothers from other different camps, man. All right, gathering information in order to what? To all right, bring warning, okay, really to the elect, man, that these things are going on. You see? Go ahead.
All right. And it says, what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables that he may run that readeth it.
That's right, man. All right, in the ultimate vision is what? Which that brother gonna grab it in that Revelations. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
You see, now you could jump to Revelations 13, man. You know, hey, because this time is approaching us rapidly. Like I've said, the foundation has been laid, the blueprint has been put down already, and all it takes is for this devil to push that button, all right, to deploy these different troops to force these jakes, all right, which they're gonna start off asking, right, encouraging to Jake to get this MOTB, right, but it's gonna get to a point to where Jake gonna need a little bit of a push. You see, and hey, Jake's scared of the government. Yeah. Once they start putting boots on ground, man, shutting down the folly and you know, the excitement of Babylon, right? Hey, these are the things in which gonna push Jake to go get that MOTB, man. You see? Go ahead, all right.
Revelation 13.
Yep.
It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Go into it, all right.
God. Hey man, that's talking about the MOTB, man. Talking about that chick. But that's that mark, man. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna force people to get? because if it said causa, but you going to another translation, man, it said force.
Yeah.
You know, so you gonna use that force, man, to people to get that the MOTB, man.
Hey, you can grab that other translation if you want to.
Let me see it.
Okay. Hey, this devil, I'm gonna say it one more time. He's about to get to the point to where it's like if you had a girl with a face full of makeup and you just take a wet rag and wipe it off and reveal her true self. That's what's finna happen, man.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 in GNT.
Uh-huh.
It said the beast forced all the people, small and great, rich and poor, slave or free, to have a mark placed on their right hands or in their foreheads.
So it just covered basically everybody, slave or free, rich or poor. Okay, that encompasses everybody, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, how you gonna cause people? How you gonna force people, man? By the time, hey, man, you can't buy or sell, man, or you can't access all these worldly possessions, man, that people desire, man.
That's right.
Mark, by the MOTB.
Hey, what's gonna happen when they take Jake money out their bank, man? All right, when fiat currency, the money that Jake been saving in the fucking shoebox for 25 years, all right, is no longer able to be accepted in these different stores, man. What happens when they just breaking news? Cash will no longer be accepted. All right, it's rendered worthless. What's gonna happen when that happens? All right, what Jake gonna do? Jake gonna give up, man. Jake gonna resist for maybe a day or two, right? Once rations run out, they probably think it's fake. They might think, this devil got a solution. Okay, that's not involved in the MOTB. But what happens when that runs out? Okay, and they realize all this time I've been in the blind. You see, that's when the fear is gonna set in. And utter chaos gonna happen, man. That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
Khan. What you had? That brother got this already. Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 1 that reads, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away.
They have sinned for a small matter, man. It is nothing for the Lord, okay, to feed a man. You see? It's nothing. That's literally nothing. The Lord tell you that he feed the birds, man. Okay? They have their daily bread. So what about us? All right, the men of the Lord. But it says that men are gonna what?
It says many have sinned for a small matter.
Yep.
And have seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away.
Yep.
Verse 2. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so do a sin stick close between buying and selling.
Yeah, and if Jake know about this, right or not, once you stick that nail between the joining of a stone, it's virtually impossible to get out, man. All right, and what it's saying is you cannot separate sin from buying and selling. Okay, and hey, this devil is gonna make you sin with this MOTB. He will cause, all right, man. You see? But that was it in that, correct? Yeah, go ahead with that Psalms. Yep.
This is Psalms 21 and verse 9. It says, thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy anger. Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath.
And hey, that's going into, all right, really this place. Okay, wait, read it one more time.
Verse 9 in Psalm 21, it said, thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy wrath. Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath.
Hey, that's going into this place being obliterated by those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You see? For the wickedness, for the fornication, okay? And ultimately for touching the apple of the Lord's eye. Those ICBM nuclear missiles, okay, them 200 million are going to destroy this place, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and the fire shall devour them, and their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
Hold on. Read that one more time, because that's giving you an identification indicator, man. It's indicating that a particular person or a particular nation of people, all right, will be rid from the 18 nations. Go ahead.
Psalms 21:10, it says, their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
Yeah, the seed, all right, of these Edomites will be what? Obliterated, man. Taken away from who? Read that last part.
It says, and their seeds from among the children of men.
That's right, man. Okay. Which that I got that brother finna get it in the book of Obadiah. All right, that's talking about Esau, Edom. You see, when you go into the book of Obadiah, it's one chapter just going in on this devil. You see, and also the other heathen, but prominently this devil, because he's the head of these different heathen, man. Go ahead,
It's on Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18.
Yep.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it.
You see, that's going into that's what Psalms the 21st chapter is going into, but it's finna get even deeper. Go ahead.
Verse 11, it says, for they attended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform.
Yeah, that mischievous device is that MOTB, okay? That's the device in which, like, we've said plenty of times, the whole earth is going to be tried, man. All right? That's what this devil wanted. He wants to own everybody on the face of the planet Earth, man, including the elect. You see? Want to make a point?
Yeah. Go ahead. When we brought out what? The Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, man. We cannot be satisfied. The devil want to heap unto itself all nations, man.
That's right, man. And, we'll get a couple more and we'll get ready to break it down. But like this brother said, he want to heap all nations, okay? And these devils have been having this plan, all right, since forever, man. They've done it in the ancient world, okay, and they're trying to do it again. Anybody has something before we get into that Job, the 20th chapter?
Oh, no, I didn't get the effect of the month.
What'd you say?
I was holding it. You passed it, but just let you know, I was holding Jeremiah 15 for it if you want it.
We could get it, Shit, you've been holding it. You can get it. There's no problem.
It's Jeremiah 15, starting at verse 1. And it reads, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward his people.
And who do Moses and Samuel represent? The prophets, man. Okay? They represent the prophets. You see? And the Lord sent them. And the people, the Israelites did not what? Hearken unto them. The words of the Lord. Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight.
Yep.
And let them go forth. Verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if it say unto thee, whether shall we go forth?
So, go ahead, Salakia. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
And that's going back to what we brought out earlier, man. All right, once the prophets get put up, you see, because that grace period, all right, is ultimately going to be over. Once they get put up, all right, hey, now it's time for destruction. Now it's time for the famine, the sword, captivity, going into these different FEMA camps, man. All right, and whatever other type of camp the Lord gonna have this devil cook up, man. You see?
That's the car got hot job.
Oh, ultimately, man, it's gonna get wild, right? For 2/3 not listening unto the prophets is gonna get wild for them, man, and they're gonna actually be, given over to the different plagues in which the Lord gonna send upon this place, man. All right. And it goes on, but that's pretty much the point. You see? Go ahead, with that Job.
That's the book of Job, chapter 20, starting at verse 18. It says, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down.
Right. He's laboring for what? Okay. He's laboring to ultimately achieve this NWO, right? Because it's ultimately his utopia, all right, ruled in what? By tyrants, okay? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, according to his substance
Mm-hmm.
shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
Right. Hey, this devil not gonna be able to rejoice within the fruits of his labor. He won't get to enjoy those things, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Who's the poor? Hey, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You Israelites, okay? You are the poor. And this devil has ruled over you with what? A rod of iron, okay? He has dealt harshly with the apple of the Lord's eye. And there's a recompense for that, which we're getting into that, okay? It said earlier, it said that he no, I wanna go up where it was. It says that he shall not swallow it down. All right, so this devil is gonna get the food ready, right? You know, cut him a nice section, all right, put it in his mouth, eat it, but he won't be able to swallow it down. Okay, so he won't be able to be satiated, right, by his meal. Okay, and that's him. I basically putting the earth under his subjection by way of the RFID microchip. Go ahead.
It says, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired.
Right. He won't feel quietness. Okay. Which that quietness going into what? Tranquility, rest. All right. He won't be able to sit down and feel at ease, man. Okay. Hey, that you know how when you eat something that you like and that dopamine go off in your mind and you just, you know, you sitting there comfortable. Bro, them big bugs, they getting a little crazy. They getting a little bit crazy. Go ahead, brother. They getting crazy, bro.
Verse 21, it says, there shall none of his meat
Right.
be left.
Uh-huh.
Therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Keep going.
In the fullness of his sufficiency,
Mm-hmm.
he shall be in straits.
Right. Get that word straight right there, Kabakasha. Right? It says when he is about to fill his belly. All right, so when he's getting down to the last few bites, you see, well, what that you know.
I ain't do that.
Oh, Con, where you at?
I'm at 22.
Salaki. It says at the in the fullness of his sufficiency, right? Sufficiency going into being suffice, right? Enough, okay? It's that level of eating where you like, all right, I didn't had enough. You know, my hunger has left me. You see? It said when he get into the fullness of his sufficiency, right? He shall be in straits. Go ahead, get that word out.
Cause that word straits in it's Strong's H.
Yep.
3334.
Uh-huh.
Your saw. It says to bend, to be distressed, to be in distress, to be cramped, be narrow,
Ooh.
to be scant, to be in straits, make narrow.
Man, it said cramp.
Yeah, cramp. Like
Hey. Yeah.
you got luck, man. You know, to what basically he's stuck.
Con.
He got nowhere to go. Cause man, terror will be hitting every side, man.
That's like somebody making you get up from the table after you just finished eating and you got to go perform some task, man, some laborious task. Hey, your stomach gonna be all fucked up. You hurting, right? Hey, yeah, he gonna cramps and shit, you know.
Yeah, you gonna be able to escape, man.
Read them one more time.
Come on. It says to bend, to be distressed.
To be distressed. Nobody won't be distressed while they're eating, man. All right. But it said what? It says that in the fullness of his sufficiency, when he about to get full, he shall be in straits. So he shall be distressed. Right? He gonna panic, man. Okay? Keep going in that out.
Verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's right, man. So right when this devil about to, like I said, fill his belly, he getting his last few bites in. Hey, the Lord gonna rain down holy hell on him, man. Okay, those ICBM nuclear missiles, man, which is finna get into that. Go ahead.
Verse 24 says, he shall flee from the iron weapon.
What's that iron weapon, man? Those missiles, man. Okay. Remember, when the ancient men, all right, when the men of the law in the ancient world, Salakia got tongue-tied. Okay, these men were describing things in which they saw through visions, right, of the present time and also the times in the future. You see, they didn't have the words missile, gun, right, microchip. These things they didn't have those words, so they did what? They described it to the best of their ability. What does a sword do? Destroy, man, kill. Okay, it says that the iron weapon. Go ahead.
It says, and he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
That's right. Go ahead.
It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
That's right. When these ICBM nuclear missiles are coming out the silos and those doors open like flaps, some of them got shutters, right? When these things open up and that sword is lifting off like that, okay, that's what that's describing, man. That glittering sword. When you look at a particle of glitter or something that has glitter on it, it's flickering, right? When those thrusters are going off, it's going from afar, it's gonna look like it's flickering, right? Like glitter, glittering sword.
That's gonna darken the whole earth, man. You know, so hey, man, the moon. You know, it's gonna darken the moon. You know what I'm saying? And also, yes, a flashing sword. Even that's why Ezra called it the star.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he called it the star.
It's flashing, man.
Flashing.
Yeah. Go ahead,
It says, terrors are upon him. Get 26 too.
Yeah.
All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle.
Hey, and that I always get mixed up on it. Is it the one that's nuclear fission? I believe it's nuclear fission right there. That fire that's not kindled. All right, going into the very makeup, okay, the science behind these ICBM nuclear missiles, man, right? Because you have nuclear fusion and then you also have nuclear fission, and I believe that's nuclear fission right there. Right there, that's talking. What do you say?
I think I got the definition of that nuclear fission.
Go ahead.
It's nuclear fission. It says a nuclear reaction in which a heaviest nucleus splits spontaneously or on impact with another particle with release of energy.
Hey, and when you going into the the science of these things, right? You gotta understand, like it tell you in I believe that's Isaiah the 55th chapter, right, or the 54th chapter, where it tell you, hey, the Lord has created the smith to blow the coals. These different men, all right, these different scientists, okay, they have been given heavenly knowledge, man, to split the atom, okay, to basically make up these ICBM nuclear missiles for their own destruction, man. Okay? So the Lord built up this man's pride, okay, allowed him to reign in wickedness, made him think that he was going, get the, the W, all to do what? For him to destroy his own self, man. That's how cold the Lord is, man. And that's how dumb these devils are. You see? But that was it on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if y'all got time, man, go into that, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission, man. All right, it's heavy.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, hey,
movie Oppenheimer.
Hey, all those dudes, man. Abraham, Esau, okay, and the list goes on and on, man. All right. Hey, these devils were created, right? Their sole existence was to basically pave the way for the scientists now to create these nuclear weapons to destroy America, man. All right? But let's get our last few precepts. We finna get out of here, Go ahead.
Just to back up the brother to show that, Esau is the sword, man. This is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him,
Right.
cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are at thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world which had their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure."
It says they had their portion in this life, right? It'll tell you in the parable between Lazarus and the rich Lazarus and the rich man. Okay, this devil has had his portion in this life, man. All right, this is talking about Esau, Edom right here. You see? Go ahead, man.
It says they are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
In which they've done that, man. Okay, and what the times of slavery, right? You still have people who are still benefiting from the riches of slavery to this day. Okay, different lands, okay, different businesses, right? Generational wealth that's been passed down. Okay, I'm talking about fat bank accounts, man. Right? They've benefited. They've gave the substance down into their babes. That was it.
Yeah, that was
Con, you got something before this brother break? You? Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8.
Yep.
Babylon is suddenly fallen
Mm-hmm.
and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain?
Yep.
If so be she may be healed.
What is balm? Balm is ointment. Okay. Balm is an ointment, which is ointment is a substance that heals wounds. Okay. Read it again, huh?
Come, it said Babylon is suddenly fallen and
Uh-huh.
destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so be she may be healed.
What's the pain? Okay. It is the things in which we see going on in today's world, man. Right? A falling economy. Okay. The pride of this devil being hurt. You see? Hey, I said the economy already, huh? Yeah, con. You know,
Wickedness being revealed. Man.
that's right.
You know,
It can't be healed. All right. We've reached the point of no return. All right. America is not gonna go on, all right, for another century, another decade. Okay. Lord willing, not for another year. You see? Hey, there's no healing in this place. That was it in that?
I got more.
Go ahead.
We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Mm-hmm.
Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heaven. It is and is lifted up even to the skies.
Come, man, the sins of this place have reached unto the heavens, man. All right. As I stated earlier, the conjoining of these different nations here in America, hey, that's confusion, man. All right, these other nations are going back into their land. All you Ishmaelites, Moabites, Ammonites, okay, Elamites, hey, you goddamn Hamites, man, all of y'all going back into your country, man. All right, in your proper place. And whoever's still over here, you're getting burnt up with this place, man. Okay, because it's telling you, hey, it's her sins have reached to the heavens, okay, to the point of no return. You see, something has to be done about Babylon the Great. The Lord have to destroy this place. You see, and you're a fool if you want to continue on here. All right, you've completely been lobotomized, all right, by the doctrines of this world, man. Your mind is completely with this world. You see, that was it. Anybody have something before we go? Con. All right, so Lord willing, you know, this Friday lesson was edifying first and foremost to the hopefully elect, and those that cling unto the body. Prior to getting out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakabadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.